Neighborhood, bumping on some good. I keep a Glock and got a big Glock underneath my hood. I'm from Atlanta, old school, like some great founder. Right up the street from Florida, Tennessee, and Alabama. I keep a working, keep a pistol, cause these niggas shady. I hit Louisiana just to say what's down, baby. See, I'm a time of diamonds all up in my watch piece. Wet painted chrome feet and make them watch me. I smoke and drink, I wanna stop, but I can't. So I guess I'm smoking and drinking all the way to the bank, I'm switching lanes, rolling up purple stank, still sipping up purple stuff, cause I'm addicted to drink.
I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I'm a dog, I love hoes, and I'm addicted to money, cause do it big, then. Yeah, do it big, nigga. Yeah, do it big, nigga. Yeah, do it big, nigga. Now I ain't got nothing but dick for you hoes. I won't trip, I ain't sick for you hoes. I ain't got nothing to give to no nigga. Deal with no nigga, chill with no nigga. I'ma keep a stack of that funny smelling tobacco. Heater in my hand, nigga ready to echo. Goddamn fool, ain't that motherfucker about to lose my cool. Let me smoke a goose so I could calm my nerves. Find me a duck, get some head in the bird. I'm a fool with them hoes, nigga, that's my word. Show me a dime and I bet I'm getting served. Everybody know me by the song and half cock. Drunk high in the club, about to get it hot. Louisiana nigga down, here we get buzzed. And if we ain't fighting, it's probably cause we're too fucked up. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I'm a dog, I love hoes, and I'm addicted to money. Do it big, then. Do it big, nigga. Do it big, nigga. Do it big, nigga.
I drink good, and hell I feel fine. But see, I'm a young blood bitch and I'm high. No, I don't sip wine. Boy, I sip goosey. 18 shots of Patron, then got me loose. Now we buying out the bar. We pouring up them drinks. Trying to stop this madness. I'm slizzard, but so I can't see. This is how we do it, my nigga down in the south. Can't stand a fucking hater. Now go on and stomp them out. Cause see, we do it real big. Bitch, I'm a dog. Rolling with my nigga Magic. We bout to ball in the club, shaking hoes. Straight up out the door. I'm swerving in my Chevy, about to let these niggas know
that Roy gon' ball, cause Roy got bread. Roy got smoke or drink, he gets head. Roy keep at least 6 women up in the bed. Roy do it big, cause Roy got it made, buddy. I smoke, I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I'm a dog, I love hoes, and I'm addicted to money, cause do it big, then. Do it big, nigga. Do it big, nigga. Do it big, nigga.
Hey. All right, y'all. All right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all feel so bad right now, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in just one moment. I feel so bad, y'all, because before I played the song, I was talking my ass off to y'all. And I realized I didn't even pull my damn self up on the screen. Okay, y'all, it's a long day, like I told y'all. But salute to everybody, y'all. Like I said, if y'all hear anything in my background, it is storming out here really, really bad. I might get thrown out of the live. Um, I have all of my phones right here. I'm charging up all of them. So if I get kicked out, Taya will carry it on for me until I can get back on the screen or whatnot. But y'all know that's my motivation song. Do it big, nigga. Yeah, yeah. I just love y'all know I just like shit that's gonna make me hype. But we got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm gonna do my little roll call for a moment. My bro Brown, salute to you for being in the live first out. Oh Lord. Do I really want to say his name? Salute Rob. Salute to Mississippi Swine. To my sister. So icy. I'm so icy. So I say, you know, I have to say that every time I see your name. Definitely to my sister, Lady Beast is in the building. Um, hi, Mickey Truth. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate you, and you keep doing it big yourself. You going places. Money Taya. Y'all know we don't even have to acknowledge each other because we talk every solid day, y'all. So it's like we never even go a day without talking to each other. So I don't even need to acknowledge her because I acknowledge her every goddamn day. Y'all know how this go. And- but
Hello, everybody.
but shit, I got
Hold on. Maybe I can hear me. Salute everybody. Everybody in the chat.
y'all caught me with that one. Hold on, I'm gonna take me a little drink real quick.
I'll say salute everybody in the chat. Like she was saying, Brown, Rob Money.
God damn it.
The heck did you do? Damn, just drop me
Hell,
down.
I don't even know. I told you
Lady
it's storming in
Toya,
this shit.
Mississippi. We have everybody
Yes.
up in there. So icy. Salute.
Salute everybody. So you could come up on the panel if you would like. But I see that it's a trend going on YouTube, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in it. Um about the situation with one of the young ladies that's part of the gang we're a part of. But I know a lot of people see it one way, but I definitely see it a totally different way. And I don't know if people would say that I'm being biased by it. I don't know, but I just feel totally different today. Salute to my sis Cream today on her live, y'all. Um, I didn't see it until like towards the end, so I didn't see the whole live. I came in at the very end, and I know most people won't agree with what on how I feel or my opinion on the situation. Um, I just definitely see it totally different. All right. Um,
Yeah, I know that you was telling me that earlier, and that's why you wanted to go live. And to everybody, I pretty much miss a lot of stuff that's going on. High know, and so I get like the back end, the tail end of things, and we both real busy. But I just been, you know what I'm saying, in the whole. So I really don't really even really still know the gist of everything. So
right.
between work and school and I've been a little under the weather. I just I had
Definitely
took a
feel that.
time where I just completely will cut YouTube completely. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even
Right.
I don't even click the YouTube button. So if I'm busy. and I'm just it's gonna always be like that. My personal life is gonna have to come first. So I'm still kind of learning and hearing everything, and
Right.
I don't have time to go back and watch stuff. I really don't. If I
She
don't catch
don't.
it the first time, I'm not going back to watch it. I don't even watch my own live. To be honest
I
with you,
definitely don't. This should be too long for me.
don't.
I ain't gonna even lie.
You
I don't
know,
watch this. Once I do it, it's over with. Y'all can watch it all y'all want.
it is what it
I'm not
is.
going back. I'm not going back. Watching Hey Pretty as Eyes.
Pretty
But
as
yeah, y'all. So, many of y'all saw what happened. Many of you heard what happened. And many of you are speculating what happened, and I've sat here and I've listened to some of the different, how can I say it? Just the different stories that people then came up with or then concocted in their own brain, you know. And let me say, I did see it. I'm gonna be honest, I did see it. And what other people are mad about, I seen something totally different. Now, me being a woman with kids, I see things totally different. One being when you work 2 and 3 jobs, you barely have a life for yourself because it's either you being a full-time mom at all times and you working 2 jobs. So when you finally get a chance to let your hair down for a minute, you know, things may go left, you know. Um, I feel like she was in her feel good moment. I feel that she was comfortable. A lot of you saying that she didn't know the guy, or he was a stranger, or what was the other one they was saying? He's a creep. This is so forth. But me, that's not what I saw. I saw her being comfortable with somebody. Because if I'm around somebody that I don't know, I don't care how impaired I get. If I don't want this person around me, I'm not gonna be around this person. So yeah, she may, if she was in her regular state of mind, yeah, she probably wouldn't have took it that far with that person. But I didn't feel like she was in any harm's way. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it. And the reason why I say that is because I have 8 brothers and I've seen it from a total different perspective. That's how a lot of guys get into these bad situations. Hey, Bug. That's how a lot of guys get these false charges and shit put on them because of misleading situations. Now, I did the very first time when the camera turned around to the guy, you do see him say, "Oh man, you put me on the camera." So for everybody saying that he was trying to be on the camera, no, he said it at the very beginning. You're putting me on the camera. He actually, to me, was just feeding off of her energy. Any man that's in your presence is going to feed off of your energy. That's just me. Secondly, everybody talking about, the kids was in there. Now, yeah, that may have been wrong at that point. But we all fuck up as parents. Come on now. We not gonna act like our backgrounds are squeaky clean. We all done did some fucked up shit, you know, that we've had to take responsibility for. So just that one incident doesn't make her a fucking bad parent. I didn't like that narrative. People quick to put shit on you. I didn't see that as her being a bad parent. She was just in a whole nother world. I put it like that. And then also people talking about, well, he was enjoying that shit. He a creep. He should be he should be charged. I heard somebody say he should be charged. And that's what really fucked my mind up today. I said, wait a minute, hold on. I did hear one thing that she did say that a lot of people did not speak up on. She said both of them had been drinking. So why do she get to be impaired, but he doesn't get to be impaired? He's supposed to know everything he's doing, but she said they was drinking just the same. So today, my thing is, should men be responsible for women mistakes and vice versa? You know, um, and then y'all, I think y'all take that shit a little too far with the wanna call CPS and things like that. How many of y'all done fucked around and then probably walked out of a store and forgot you had the damn kids with you, or you didn't walked out the house and then forgot you done left the damn baby in the house. People have made mistakes like that. Doesn't mean that that's their fucking life. And I think people take this shit too far. Also, before I finish this real quick, y'all, my link is pinned in the chat. And if you want to join into this conversation, you are more than welcome. Toya, if you're out there and you're listening, you're more than welcome to hit the panel. Um, anybody else, whoever, the doors is open to everybody. I just see it totally different. We all fuck up as parents, y'all. We do. We all fuck up as parents. Only if he cheat and I do it back. Yeah. And I know a lot of y'all don't agree with me, and let me give shots out to her for that too. Salute to Toya because she took total responsibility. Now, what people saying she did at the beginning, I didn't see it. I only saw it at the very, very, very end. At the very end, where she was taking responsibility for it. And I felt she did a great job with that, you know. But people saying that he was a stranger, she didn't know him. She specifically says on that live that she knows him. She said it several times. She even called, she said, "This is my bae." You tell any man that they your bae, oh, they thinking now you're feeling them. I'm gonna look at it from both points of view. You know, he should have known if she's never took it that point with her, then he never should have went there. But again, if they both been drinking, why do one get an excuse but the other don't? I didn't understand that, you know, and how everybody jumped down his throat. I just really did not like that, y'all. I really didn't. Yeah, 4 years, and I just really didn't like that because for all y'all know, he probably have been trying to get with her for 4 years. He probably showed all kind of interest in her, but she probably didn't see him that way. But he felt like at this one moment that, hey, he finally, she finally seeing me for who I am and she want me. I just see it differently. And if y'all have anything to say on it, I mean, y'all can challenge me on it. I just did not like how he got all you know, the backlash today. I didn't like that. And I really wish he could speak up for himself, but and shout out to some of the people I did hear say, well, why y'all want to blame him and put it all on him. I did much respect to y'all for that because like I said, I see this happen every day with motherfuckers playing with,
Lawrence.
hey Lawrence, with people lives and shit. You know, men get, that's one thing men are always afraid of when it come to women anyway. And let me say another thing. Everybody talking about it is his fault. No, you gotta understand he was in her territory. She wasn't in his territory. So she was in a comfortable state as far as her living space. So therefore, you know, he was the one that was the visitor. So I didn't get that. Let me see what this is. Okay, you cut it off if you want to. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up. Y'all, the link is in the chat. Salute, bro.
Salute,
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 brother. Salute, Brown.
salute,
Salute,
y'all.
Brown.
Salute,
Yeah.
chat. What's going on?
What's up? So what you got to say on the topic at hand right now?
Whether only thing I gotta say about that shit is whether she knew that nigga or not, that's their business. She grown. I don't got no
Amen.
judgment against that girl or
Amen.
what she did. And from the angle that I looked at, the video I seen, the kids left. So I don't give a fuck what
Yes.
nobody saying.
Thank you. And that's all I'm saying. They both was grown. I feel like that hey, they was enjoying each other company if you ask me. That's exactly what it looked like to me. But I just don't like the fact that now everybody trying to put charges on this man or calling
Hmm.
want to call CPS. It's taking shit too far, y'all. And like I said, everybody entitled to mistakes. Yeah, I mean, I'm just frustrated
Yeah.
altogether about
I
this.
felt some way about, him not, he was the sitting on the lap and he still rubbing the thigh and shit while the kids was there. I thought that was kind of creepy. 'Cause that would have made me sore. But, alcohol may make motherfuckers be a different way. But me, that would have turned
Right.
me off. Just speaking as a man, that would have turned me off. And a few other niggas said that. So I'm guessing that's what a real nigga would have did. That shit would have turned me off. But that was creepy to me.
Okay, so let me ask you that, and I like that too, bro. So, what if you and a young lady is both drinking and she's impaired? Don't you get the right to be impaired too?
Yeah, true. But when it's drunk, it feel like the grapes, and I don't enjoy that.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But let me see. It was something else I saw with this situation, and I was just like, oh yeah. As far as like I heard you say like the hand rubbing and all of that. Oh, you know, I did see at one moment that she actually was guiding his hands. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna tell the honest truth. I saw her guiding his hands, and I'm not talking about on the fondling or what everybody talking about. I'm talking about like
Mm,
the rubbing of the thighs or the pulling of the pants. Her hands was assisting him. So would that be considered mixed signals?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
'Cause for one, I would have think that I thought she was gonna jump up when she seen the kids walk in there.
right,
The shock mom, because we all grown. If we got kids and you live with your baby father or your baby mother, y'all know some days them kids done blitz the door while y'all was in there doing the nasty. So what's the difference between her sitting on a nigga lap and your kids running in the room and saying you and your mate don't having sex?
hello, bingo, Yahtzee. Because I know some bitches that actually have sex right next to their baby being in the
I
bed.
wasn't gonna
So,
say that because
woo,
I ain't one, but I didn't had relations with women that kids been in the same room while I mean. So
right, right. So why do she get, why come down on her about that? What, because it was, as they say, televised or something like that? Is that the reason why they're on her case like that? Like I don't get it. I mean, yeah, it was a mistake being recorded, but she was in the comfort of her own home. Whatever, I feel like she paid bills there. Whatever the fuck activity she wanted to do in that house right then and there, she had free will to do. That ain't nobody else fucking business, and that's just how I
uh,
feel about it. You know?
true. And I believe if it was a different person, anybody but Toya, if it was somebody else that, everybody was hype off, that
Right,
shit would have got took a way different, another whole way. And not to be
right,
funny, the shit we seen with the Houston vacation, I mean, was wild and shit like that too, and they was intoxicated, but nobody got dragged the next day about, the shit that people seen on film. So like I said,
right,
it depends on who the person is and what is going, how it's
right.
going, how the outcome going to be. Because
Right.
alcohol is alcohol. When you turned up, you turned up. You know what I mean? When you having a good time, you having a good time.
That's right. And I mean, she's grown. And then it wasn't like she had like smaller kids. I didn't like the fact that everybody kept bringing up a situation that has been brought up on YouTube dealing with her and some other issues. I hate that even got mixed in there because they were saying like how she know he wouldn't have did that, tried to do that to her child. Like, don't insinuate, don't put that jacket on no fucking body back that you
Yeah.
don't fucking know. That's one jacket that's so hard to get off of a body till it's unreal. And I did not like that, y'all. I really didn't. I felt like as if that was my brother or my cousin. Like, you ain't
Well,
finna,
I'm,
you not finna say shit
I'm,
like that.
I'm glad you know what I mean, you was on Team Us because, man, it was a lot. That man was getting dragged. They was saying, you know what I mean, a
Right.
lot of shit about that man, but no proof of the shit. But, man, that's why when that shit hopped off, man, that shit was irritating me so much. I just stopped typing in the chat and got out that motherfucker. I took the exit. 'Cause too much of that shit was getting on my nerves. I got tired of time out trolls. I'm like, I'm out of this shit.
Right. Right. Salute, Lawrence.
So,
Salute, bro.
Salute.
what's up, bro?
Wake up.
Hell yeah.
I've been up.
Oh.
I've been up. I'm just
Sounded
done
like
with.
that.
I'm just done with this whole shit, man. I mean, like they
I
didn't
swear
drag
to
it so
God.
much.
I ain't,
They didn't
got
drag it
Love
so
you,
much.
Cream.
time for you,
Hey,
Queen.
Yeah,
Cream.
what's up, Cream? Salute. They didn't drag
Salute,
the shit so
Queen.
much, man. And I mean, like, they came. Okay, they came down on her hard. I was just like, all right, when enough is going to be enough? She already admitted it. It was a
Right.
mistake. Like, okay, let's just be over with it. But y'all putting that shit on that girl, and I thought she was gonna cry at one point.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit'll
seriously,
break
because
you down, bro.
they just kept interrogating her. Okay, every platform, like
But
this
who the
shit
fuck
crazy.
is who to judge who? That's what the
Man,
fuck I
listen,
want to
man.
know. Who can really
That-
judge anybody on this
right.
bitch? Now, this shit really
That-
pissing me off because, like I said, it was an innocent. I ain't gonna even keep calling that shit a mistake.
Look,
She
when
did what the
alcohol
fuck
get
she
in your
wanted to
system,
do in her home, and it's
yeah,
just head on
Mm-hmm.
that. I wouldn't apologize to a motherfucking person on here, and I'm just being honest. But I just didn't like the fact that that man getting drugged for no reason because you're saying that one was drunk. She admitted that they both was drinking. So who's to say he can
Well,
hold his
hey,
liquor?
he took the first shot. She said she poured him up because he moved the shit for him. So he was
Exactly.
already drunk before her. But people don't listen to everything. They don't
yeah.
listen.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers
Thank
She
just
you.
take
said,
out pieces of what they want to hear and put they shit to it. So it
Right.
is what it is. But yeah, I mean that shit was just in a bad light all the way around. And most of
Right.
the people that I was looking at, yeah, I mean, y'all drag kids and dead people in this sector all fucking day. Stop acting like y'all was concerned for the kids. Y'all
Oh,
just
thank
want to bash Toya. That's all y'all want to do. And that's in my eyes from the shit I was reading. Man, they just wanted to bash that girl. Like, yeah, I mean, just because it was something to do and it was a hot topic. Like,
like
I
it was
mean,
a oops, I finally found something to get on her about. Like, no. Man, look, we all grown. And like I said, if you catch any me on camera doing anything in something that I pay for monthly, fuck all y'all. Fuck your judgment. Fuck everything about you. Like, you can't judge me. You don't know what I've been through in life.
mm-hmm.
Don't fucking judge
Well,
me. You don't know
yeah.
me. You know?
If it wasn't for what you call that did that like that, none of this shit wouldn't have happened. But she put it on there as a result as her get back because they had confrontation earlier.
But that
You know what I'm saying?
goes back to also you had everybody that was in Skull Gang, they tried to get her down. I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah.
first person that I saw tried to get her down. It was Cream in the chat. She even went as far as to tell her that Skull said get down, which Cream thought that was gonna make her jump off the panel. I really thought it was gonna make her jump down too. You know,
Skogahandas
me
paid
too.
money
Me
to get her
too.
down.
I didn't know that at first, but
And
I
she
heard she
offered her
paid money.
$100. Yeah, she gave $30, but Rome Sugar put it down and then she brought it back up.
Wrong it
Then she
back up.
Right.
came back
Yeah.
and she was like, I'll give
I'll
you
give you
$100 if you
100.
really take
Yeah.
her down. $100 if you take her down right now.
Shout out Big Scoker and Cream for that shit.
Yeah,
That's some
Right.
but then you got the
they
other
coulda let you
motherfuckers.
crash and burn.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they
and
chose
Powder
not
Puff. We
to.
got to give it to Powder Puff too.
Yeah, Powder
Mhm.
Puff was
He
trying to get it
Puffy
down. Yeah,
Tried to.
yep. Puff. Everybody was in there trying to get it down. But to the other side, them motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm talking about. The other side, they want to make a big catastrophe out
Yeah,
of this
just don't
shit,
say no
man.
names over here.
I
Yeah.
ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no
Yeah,
names
don't
because
need
I've
nobody no
been
clout
all
over
in.
this one.
Yeah,
I
I
just want
mean,
everybody to get off of her. I'm making this live because I don't like the fact of how she's getting drugged about a situation that's now all of a sudden she's considered a bad mom. I don't like that. Like I said, we all done fucked up with these kids. None of us are perfect. We done did some fucked up shit. Like I said, I know some bitches right now that done fucked with their baby in the same bed.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't judge her. Yeah, the kids walked in. Yeah, we may not like that, but that doesn't cause for
Shit.
CPS to be called or whatever else.
Even if you ain't having sex with the man, just seeing multiple men is traumatizing to a fucking kid. Like it don't gotta be
Right,
sex, AC or shit like that. You keep bringing all these men around them too can be a problem. Just like you
right,
But
gotta pick your poison, man.
she
right,
ain't really like the boy like that anyway. She knew him for 4 years. And
right.
he
So
from
he can't
Mississippi.
be a
She knew him.
harm.
Yeah.
That's what made me know he wasn't a harm. She kept saying that she knew him and she knew him for a while. She said that at the beginning, so that's why I didn't feel like he was a threat to her. Maybe to other people he did.
Man, any nigga that's sitting at your job all your whole shift with you, whether he got something to do or not, that nigga ain't no threat.
At all. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get that. And like I said, I just put myself if I was his sister, like I saw that shit totally different. Like y'all can't come down on just put all of it on him. She took responsibility for it. Okay, she said she fucked up. What's next? What's
Did
next?
y'all see here the other part though with other motherfuckers edging that shit on though to the
No.
dude? Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
lot
I
y'all
seen all that. I seen them trying to hype him up to do shit. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, he his own man. So whether if a nigga hype you up or not, if you crash out and do it, make you look
Oh
crazy.
yeah. They was like the people. I'm talking about the people online though, man. That was crazy. I was just like, wow, like damn, like telling him what to do and shit like that. Like that shit was crazy,
No, I
and,
ain't
and
hear
he was doing it.
that. That's wild. And I really hate that situation happened and occurred. But like I said, nobody is better than the next person. That shit really like pissed me off. How you shouldn't have did that. I didn't like this. Like who the fuck are we to judge? Like I'm just being honest. Who are we to be judging any fucking body on here? Like I said, we don't know what kind of stress she'd have been under. That might have been a stress relieving for her. The only thing about it was it got caught on the camera. That's just the way I feel. And who's to say in the future she wouldn't have never, went ahead and gave this man a chance? We don't fucking know. We
Yeah,
don't know. And we just
yeah,
judging
I
this
wasn't,
man and we don't know him. I didn't like that.
I wasn't feeling that shit. I felt bad for Toya and the nigga. Like shit was crazy.
Right. But like I
Shit.
said, she took responsibility for it, and I did see where she took up for him too. And I was like, where is everybody getting this shit that she said she didn't know him? He was a total stranger. I said she never said that not one time. I literally heard her say that this my partner for 4 years. I specifically heard her say that, so that's why I didn't
He,
understand why. Like
he was like he from down south from where he from Mississippi and she from Texas, and that's what she said.
exactly, that's
And
exactly
that's what
what
she
she
said.
said. You
But
know.
she didn't like him like that in that way. She didn't look at him in that way or nothing like that. I mean, when you drink alcohol, man, and shit spontaneous like that, man, shit's bound to happen, man. Like, you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And for me to know Toya, for me to know her, she don't. Oh shit. Hello.
You hear?
Yeah, for me to know her, she.
I mean, you can say her name. She's part of the gang. You can say Toya name.
I think his phone messing up. That's why he
Oh,
said
okay.
all shit. Somebody probably called him or some shit.
Yeah, I just see guys getting in trouble about that shit, and it's easy to get into that type of, like I said, get that jacket put on your back, and then the laws come after you. But it's hard as hell to get that shit off. Like, don't put that on that man. We don't know him. That might be the sweetest man on earth. We don't fucking know. But y'all know
Man,
how
that
shit
like
gets put on social media, and that shit turns a whole total different way.
shit. Like I said, if he's sitting in the motherfucking store with your old shift, he ain't no threat. That nigga ain't sitting outside in the parking lot watching her. He's sitting there with her. She obviously know him.
Right. That's why I do that. It just irritated my soul, y'all. And this wasn't gonna be no long live. I just wanted to come here and do that little part because I do see it's a lot of people live and everybody trying to keep up with these lives. So later on, once all these lives die down, I just wanted to come and say that, y'all, because I felt like nobody was taking up for this man, and it really, really was just irking my soul. And I was like, no, I think somebody should speak up for him. And I felt like it was me because, like I said, I felt like that was one of my brothers, and I wish a motherfucker would play with one of mine like that, because you got these girls that will do that. And I'm not saying Toya would do that, but the way most people are acting on here, they would put some false charges on a motherfucker like that, and I didn't like that at all. No, you get that man respect enough. If y'all really want to know what he was thinking, somebody shit, y'all doxing everything else, dox him and see where the fuck he at, and ask him to come on, ask him would he do an interview. I'm just saying, just get his side of it, or just call her and ask her would he like to do an interview, and I bet you it would go so much differently than what everybody is thinking now. And one more thing before I close this one out, I'm gonna come back, y'all, with our late night live, probably in another hour or so, but I had to get this out. But one thing I want to say is, Toya, hold your head up. Don't feel like you did shit wrong. You growner than a motherfucker. You paid the bills in your house to do whatever you want to. If you want to walk around that bitch naked, you got the right to do that. Just next time, just be a little more cautious where your shit don't be out here for motherfuckers to judge. And I really hate that you got to do that,
Right.
but don't hold your head down. Hold that motherfucker high. You keep on stepping, working hard, and taking care of them kids, y'all. And I'm out on that note. Bro, you want to say something?
This is YouTube. Have fun. Stop worrying about what the fuck people judging you about, man. If you get drunk and have a fucked up night, so be it. You grown. You deserve it. Ain't nobody judging. Turn the fuck up. Let's go. Good night to everybody.
Period. All right. I'm going to see you soon. We're going to come back later on, late night tip. Y'all know how
Salute
that goes.
everybody. Y'all,
And let me say, hold on, sis. And let me even get to you. You ain't even let me get to you, sis. Okay, sis. You got something you want to close out with?
I'm going to bed.
I said what you want to close out with.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Have a good night and stay blessed.
All right, she said it. Salute to everybody. Y'all, like I said, there's a whole bunch of other channels that's going on right now. Y'all can go find one of them. And when all this hype die down, if I'm still up, I might go live again. So just be looking out for your notification. And we out.
Doing it. I've been through it, and you and since the first time you asked. And might I add, players like me can't be saving you, rats.
I ain't with that nonsense.